Hey guys, Teagan here from BlueSense Digital, and in this video, which I'm really excited for, I want to go through a new strategy called a branded shopping campaign that we've been working on for quite a while, and it's actually working really well. So I just wanted to go through exactly what the branded shopping campaign is, why it's there in the first place. I'm sure everyone's heard of the brand search campaign, but I just wanted to go through that with the branded shopping campaign, and then I just want to go through exactly how that works, and then obviously how to set that up. So stay tuned and let's dive in. So diving straight into it, I just want to go through exactly why one would run branded campaigns in the first place. So with regards to brand search specifically, as that's the only branded campaign that we've really run in the past, the reason why you'd want to run a branded campaign or a brand search campaign is for two reasons specifically. So the first is as a defensive play against your competitors. So let's say, for example, we are serving on Google Ads, but we're not bidding on our branded term. Someone else, so a competitor, can potentially run a search ad and bid on our brand name and rank above us in the search results for our own brand term because we're not bidding on that on our own brand term. So again, the first reason for running a branded campaign is as a defensive play against competitors to ensure that we're always ranking in that number one position on that search results page for our branded term. The second reason for running the brand search is from a campaign metric perspective. So if you don't run a branded campaign, all of this high purchase intent traffic will automatically get caught or captured by the other cold campaigns, and it'll subsequently prop up the performance of the cold campaigns and skew results, because that higher purchase intent traffic is simply just overinflating the results of those cold campaigns. And as you can see, this is a perfect example of this. And this was a problem within this account before we came in, due to the fact that the previous cold campaigns were just getting propped up by brand search traffic, and we weren't actually redirecting that spend into cold audiences as it should be. So as you can see here on the cold shopping campaign, these are quite high ticket items and quite, anyway, it's quite an unusual account, but anyway, so we're paying $7 per click, so a premium per click within the cold standard shopping campaign. But due to the way that we've structured this, all of the high purchase intent brand search traffic has been pulled out into the brand search campaign, and we're paying 7 cents per click as opposed to $7 per click for brand search traffic, purely because we are bidding on our own keyword and we have a really high quality score for that, and therefore we're able to pay such a low price per click. Now, we have excluded this brand's branded term from the standard shopping campaign. So prior to launching the brand shopping campaign, we actually weren't serving across the shopping network for our branded term. We were only showing across the search network for our branded term. And this obviously opens up opportunity for competitors. So just to hop into incognito for a second, this is obviously a huge brand in Australia called Temple & Webster. And just to give you an example of what I mean here. So I've searched for Temple & Webster dining tables, and as you can see here, I can't get a search out of theirs ranking together with shopping results. But as you can see here, it looks like they've actually done the same for their shopping ads. So as you can see, they are not running shopping ads, bidding on their own brand keyword. So all their competitors, Icon by Design, RJ Living, Castlery, all these competitors are now ranking at the very top of the search results page, where Temple & Webster should 100% be ranking in this first position, specifically in the shopping ads section, where users can directly see, the price, the product, etc. So just to hop to this example here, this is obviously their brand search ad. So I've searched for Temple & Webster, that sponsored search ad there. So they've got that brand search ad running, but they are not, again, bidding on their brand name in the shopping network from what I can see. And as you can see, competitors are capitalizing on that by ranking above Temple & Webster in the search results for their own keyword. So essentially, in a nutshell, not to ramble anymore, this branded shopping campaign mitigates what I've just explained there. So diving into how this campaign actually works, the problem that we've encountered in the past with specifically the shopping network, and unlike the search network, the shopping network, we can't specifically bid on certain keywords. So if I just go into the brand search campaign here and go into search keywords, as you can see, we've Unfortunately, these will be blurred out, but these are all branded keywords or variations of the brand keyword that we specifically specify to Google Ads that we want to rank for. With the shopping network, it doesn't work in that way. We essentially upload or send our products into the merchant center and we rank for whatever Google deems most relevant. So what we've done to essentially run this branded shopping campaign is write a script that negative keywords out all the other keywords besides the branded terms. So, when you first launch this branded shopping campaign, you will start ranking for, irrelevant terms, but very quickly the campaign will negative out all of those. As you can see here, the script has added 300 or so negative keywords, and slowly but surely we negative out all possible terms except the branded term. And therefore we're able to rank in the shopping section for our own brand keyword while still preventing the campaign from spending on cold keywords, which obviously we don't want in a brand search or in a brand shopping campaign. So that's essentially how this whole system works. Now I'm going to go through how to set this up on a new brand. So this is another client that we're going to set this branded shopping campaign up on. So first step would be to create a new campaign. So just go to the campaign section, hit new campaign, and we're going to create a shopping campaign. So once you're in your new campaign section, hit sales, and then we can just remove all these other conversion actions besides purchases, because that's the only action we're interested in. Continue, then shopping, and we're going to choose standard shopping. So standard shopping campaign, hit continue. Then give your campaign a name. And then from there, with regards to the actual bidding strategy, we're going to be using maximize clicks. And don't set a bid limit for the moment. We can potentially do this down the line, but off the bat, leave that completely open. Set your budget for the day. We'll just do $5 for this campaign. And then this is essential. So log your campaign priority as high, because we want this to be the first campaign that serves when a term is searched. So set that to high. We can just exclude that for the moment. And then for example, we're in Australia, so I'll just change that location. And then we can just hit all products and then create campaign. Okay, then from here, just to ensure that I don't mess with the rest of the campaigns, I'm just going to pause all products here for the moment, just so that doesn't interrupt with these other campaigns while I go through this process. So from here, just go through your settings again, just to make sure everything is in fact set up correctly once you've got your branded shopping campaign created. Okay, so once you're happy with all of those settings, I've just gone through those again. The next step is to create the actual negative keyword list. So click on your campaign name, go to keywords, and that should take you to the negative keywords section. Now we'll need to add one keyword to start off with in order to add that to a new negative keyword list. So we're just going to add a negative keyword here, and I'm just going to use exact match with test. And then we're going to say save to new list, and we're going to name our list. So I've called this BSD brand shopping negative keyword list, and then we'll just save that. And as you can see, we've created that new negative keyword list, and we'll come back to that in just a second. The next step we're going to need to do is install the actual code itself. So to do this, head on over to tools and settings, go to scripts, and then we're going to need to add a new script. So hit the plus icon, new script, and then we can just name or rename the script. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to call this BSD branded shopping script. And then from here, you can just delete whatever's there, and then go to the link that I've linked in the description, and that should link you to this script that I've written for this branded shopping here. So copy that entire script and then paste that. So copy that and paste that into the script section here. Once you've done that, the next step will be to fill out these top 3 lines here with your relevant campaign ID, your branded keywords, and then your negative keyword list name. So just to give a bit more context around why you need to add these. So your campaign ID, it's essential that we add this, and I wrote the code specifically to include this so that this code doesn't go rogue and start adding negative keywords to the rest of your campaigns in the account. So this campaign ID setting essentially ensures that this code only applies to that single or that one campaign. So we're going to need to get these details from the ad account itself. So I've just opened up the same ad account in a different tab, and to get the campaign ID, the easiest way to do that is to click on the campaign. So click on the branded shopping campaign, and then up at the top here, you'll see campaign ID equals, and just ensure that you copy this exactly. So campaign ID equals, and then just copy that ID there. Don't copy the OC ID, just the campaign ID. So copy that there and paste that into the campaign ID section in between those two quotation marks. So we've got our campaign ID in there. Now our branded keywords, we'll need to put these branded keywords in for the brand specifically. So I'd recommend doing as many variations of the branded keyword as you can, just to ensure that the script doesn't miss out on any terms. So if you want to add more than 2 keywords, just put a comma, open, so comma space, open with a single quotation mark, and then add your, let's just say, your other keyword. Sorry, I'm trying to get other keyword, and then close brackets with a single quotation mark. And you can keep going, to 10, 20 negative or 10, 20 branded keywords if you want, however many you feel are relevant to your brand. And just for reference, don't use underscores. So let's say just for example, my branded term was desks on the moon. We would just call them, we would write this keyword as desks on the moon. So like that, with no underscores. I just wanted to clarify that. So I've added all of my branded terms into that section there. As you can see, I've added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, those will be blurred out, but you should get the gist of everything there. Once you've added those in, now we're going to need to add our negative keyword list in as well. So I'm just going to remove that text there in between the 2 quotation marks. We're going to go back to our ad account, go back to the branded shopping campaign, and then open up the keyword section and copy this name exactly. Just to reiterate, the name that you copy into the code has to match this negative keyword list name exactly. So ensure that you are copying this exactly. So highlight that name, copy that, and paste that in between those 2 quotation marks. And now we're good to go. So come down to the bottom here, hit save, and then hit run. And it should ask you, so run without preview, and it should ask you to authorize the script to run. So hit authorize down at the bottom here, and it should pop up with this window. And then we'll have to grant this access. So just click on your Google accounts and then hit allow, and then it should go away, and then hit run again down at the bottom here, run without preview, and that should run the script for you. So as you can see, it's running there. And so no changes just yet, obviously, because the campaign hasn't served across any searches just yet. So we're good to go there. One last thing that is also essential, go to the script section and update the frequency of the branded shopping script. Update that to as often as possible. So at the moment, we can only do hourly. That's the smallest interval between scripts running we can have. So we'll switch that to hourly and give that a second. And then obviously once the campaign starts receiving impressions, every hour the script will run and it'll add all of those keywords into that negative keyword list in your branded shopping campaign. Then one final thing just to mention is ensure that all the other campaigns have negative, or you've negatived out the branded term or your branded keyword. Again, this will be blurred out, but we've negatived this client's branded term from all these other campaigns, except obviously the branded shopping campaign, because that's what will be capturing those branded terms in the shopping network specifically. One last thing, I just wanted to show you what this will look like in the search terms report once this branded shopping campaign is working. So just click on your branded shopping campaign, go to insights and reports, and then down to search terms. And as you can see here, this is for the client that we set this up for previously. So as you can see, sometimes the keywords won't be negatived out because these are the terms that we would have ranked for or served for within the last hour. So there will be a bit of a delay. Again, that script runs every hour, but as you can see here, all these terms that aren't related or aren't branded terms exactly have all been excluded from the campaign. And as you can see here, all these terms are all branded terms that the shopping campaign is obviously continuing to serve for, which is super duper cool. And this seems to be working really well for the moment. So that was it. Hopefully you enjoyed that and found that useful. Sorry, it was a bit of a long one, but if you have any further questions, leave them in the comments and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Again, that script, I'll link that in the video description for you to use as well. So again, hopefully that was a help. If you like this, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.